Hello and welcome to the Patriot on Television Nigerian. If there must be a permanent solution to the mirage of controversies rocking the APC, then a National Executive Council must be convened. But the question of who has the authority to convene, who chairs the NEC meeting, and will it not be a gross violation of the rule number 5 of the federal government's COVID practice direction if the NEC meeting holds? All of these will be begging the question. In an also related development, Governor Obaseki just dumped APC on Tuesday, and the appeal court rules against Oshiomhole, the national chairman of All Progressives Congress, and Victor Giadom, the national vice chairman of the APC, to function as acting chairman. At the same time, Abiola Ajimobi, former Oyo state governor, to take over from the suspended Oshiomhole. The question is, who is the acting national chairman of the APC? In all these legal battles in the APC, is APC still formidable of 2023 elections when it comes in the first place? Thanks for joining me. I am Peggy Shandi.
I pledge to Nigeria, my country. So goes the opening lines of the 6-line National Pledge of Nigeria. Today, not a few, whether young or old, merely recite the National Pledge as a matter of routine or tradition, with their hearts being poles apart from the very spirit, creed, and essence of the pledge. Many simply do not understand its purport or feel the import of it, while many others choose to observe the pledge in breach only. Today we have decided to walk on the footpath of the very words of the National Pledge, keeping its vision and essence in our hearts, in our souls, and in our minds.
I pledge to Nigeria, my country,
to be faithful,
loyal, and honest,
to serve Nigeria with all my strength,
to defend her unity,
and uphold her honor and glory.
So help me God. Nigeria, no doubt, will truly be the giant of Africa, developed and well-rated in all indices, if her national pledge is treated with sacred obedience. It's on us, it's our duty and responsibility to make this country a better place. Let's live the pledge.
Welcome back. Thanks for staying tuned. Our guest on this episode of The Patriot is Comrade Teve Aginde, the Zonal Youth Leader, North Central Nigeria of the APC. He has been playing very critical roles in the party to help the National Working Committee to achieve great success. Teve Aginde, Comrade, welcome to The Patriot.
Thank you.
Very much. I want us to go very straight to the point. The first question I want to ask you here is the APC political party, in the course of issues around the legal tussles and the controversies arising, is there leadership in the APC? Is it Ajimobi who is the chairman, acting chairman, or it is Victor Giadom? Which of them exactly? And who is exactly the national chairman?
Yeah, thank you. Mr. Peggy Shande, let me appreciate the Patriot for inviting me to come and share a little light on the controversies surrounding the All Progressive Congress of Nigeria.
Yeah.
As it stands now, constitutionally, it's supposed to be Ajimobi. But by the legal tussles now and the current judgment that was released yesterday by a federal high court, APC as a law-abiding political party,
Yeah.
I think we'll go with what the judgment says yesterday. So by that judgment, Victor Kedom is the acting chairman of the All Progressive Congress.
Thank you very much, sir. That's all right. It's good that you mentioned here. You know you're a member of the party, and you hold a very critical role, in the party. At the zonal arrangement, you are the zonal leader, comprising of 6 states, including the FCT. That's not central. Yeah. And so you have also mentioned that if not because of the legal instruments that they have been using as an order, the law is supreme, but going away from the legal system, the party also has a constitution that they follow.
Yeah.
So tell us a little bit more about, if there was no legal issues, what exactly should have been according to the rules of the party?
Yeah, automatically the constitution is very clear on that issue. We have a national chairman, we have a national deputy chairman from the north and the south. And the constitution says when there's a vacuum, the deputy chairman from where the chairman comes from takes over. And the chairman, the national chairman, Comrade Adams Oshiomhole, is from the southern part of Nigeria, where the same deputy chairman south, from the southwest, Ajimobi comes from. So constantly it's Ajimobi.
But when the legal issues come in,
well, now it has a legal interpretation attached to it. And at that point, you can't do otherwise until the court decides.
Thank you very much, Comrade Teveginde. Honestly, you have just thrown a little more light to these very controversial issues, of the leadership tussle, within the APC. Thank you very much for having you again on this program. Now, can you just go ahead and tell us something? Now, where the legal issues came about, away from, the national chairman, Adams Oshiomhole, he was dancing about. There were clips, videos round about the cyberspace, revealing that he wants to deal with Obaseki. We have also heard that the moment Obaseki went to the villa, spoke with the president, came out, he now dumped the party. And now, just on Tuesday and on Wednesday, a court of appeal also went ahead to strike, to tell Adams that you're no more the national chairman. So what exactly can you say is the cause of why the legal tussle and why the leadership crisis in the APC?
I think, to my understanding, I wouldn't want to go into issues of watching video on the social space or whatever, because I stand to understand what exactly is happening in the party physically, because I'm a member. I'm not just a zonal youth leader of the party. I'm a member of the national executive committee of the party, which is the highest organ of the party.
That's right.
And I think the issue of, saying APC is in crisis, I don't want to believe that APC is in crisis. I want to reduce it to the local politics of the Edo state that has springed up this heat across the country.
Yes.
That is looking as if the APC has crisis. No, we don't have crisis. This is a local Edo politics that has generated into this stuff, and it's not really healthy. But as a ruling party and as a law-abiding political party, I think we are finding other political means of trying to see how we can douse down this tension and move ahead.
Wow. Very brief and very catchy. I must appreciate you. So you're a member of the National Executive Committee of the APC.
Congress. And that's the highest organ of the party.
That's the highest
organ of the
party. And it takes decisions too.
The highest organ of the party.
Wow. So when the youth, no political party, no APC, party.
You're right.
No youth, no party.
No youth, no women.
No women. Thank you very much. All right. It's been wonderful talking with you. So I want to find out from you, so as a youth leader, controlling 6 states and the FCT, no youth, no politics. No women, no politics. Maybe we're going to bring another woman here. Maybe the woman leader who's going to also talk about the women, maybe.
Yeah.
Okay. But in all this, legal tussles, and that it is Edo that is having crisis, not the global APC. What can you tell me the role of the youth so far under your leadership?
Well, on the issue of youth participation into political crisis, we were not actually involved in those issue of seeing how the issue of Edo could be resolved, because there was a reconciliatory committee that was set by the party, headed by BC Akande. So it was expected that Edo and Ondo elections were close by, so the party would have allowed the committee to go down there to reconcile these people before going into the processes of
beginning the process of
getting a candidate from or whatever. But it's unfortunate that I like saying things the way they are. APC, I believe that every Nigerian knows how we came on board. People of different ideologies and because there was a brand that was sellable, so everybody decided, okay, the brand, I'm talking about Mr. President,
that's right,
was a brand that was sellable at that particular time. And people felt they should shave their ambitions and come together to use the brand to rescue the country. Without putting anything on the table, by level of it's politics, you negotiate and you talk about interest. You look at like this block, what actually is for you, this block, what is for this block, or that. There was nothing like that, because there was a unifying brand that everybody was interested in.
That's right.
And that's Mr. President. We came together and we were able to, as God would do it, we were able to get the victory. Now, we're getting into another phase. Mr. President has done his best. I think the love and passion that he has for the country, he has done it. We are seeing it, and we pray that in his few years remaining, should be able to actually put Nigeria on a path of, future progress.
That's right.
And I think it's time. What I am seeing within the political cycle now is the agitation of what is for me, what is for my other brother, what is for who now, because since the brand is living in 2023,
what else next?
You know, so everybody is trying to see, okay, I want to know what is mine before I get in there. You know, so that's, I think basically that is it.
That's all right.
Yeah.
That's all right.
So now, let me come on the issue of youth in the political system as a whole, not just my party. At least I have a knowledge of this youth organization and mobilization for quite a period of time, not just being a youth leader of a political party.
That's right.
I think it only takes a leader who has a heart of building a younger generational leadership, which Mr. President has been trying to see how he can put the younger ones on the leadership direction. I remember before the COVID came, we had an audience with him. We went to the villa and we had deep discussions with the president. Well, you know, him alone can't do all this. He directs, and it's expected that those at the helm of affairs, they're out there, are supposed to key into. Well, but anyway, we'll get there. We are putting on other measures as youths to see how we can engage, you know, ourselves with them in discussing way forward.
I was aware when you went to the villa to meet with Mr. President. I think I need us to take a very short break.
Okay.
When we take this short break and return, you're going to tell us more about that interaction with Mr. President and, you know, how well you have been versed, you know, in the area of youth participation in politics. And that you have been a mobilizer for a very long time. So you should be able to tell us more. And then we're also going to find out from you what has been Mr. President's response to all this crisis. All right, we're going to take a very short break. All right, we're going to take a very short break. And when we return, the zonal youth leader